It's good morning to Craig Heppell with another peek inside. Hello.
Hello, mate.
Bit of rain in the gauges this week, which is nice.
It is. It's a wonderful place to be here on the northwest. The weather, the people. We've just had a discussion about some people off air.
We might keep it there.
We might keep it there.
In other news, the sun should be shining this weekend. Mate, what are we up to this morning?
Episode 143.
We're there. What's our subject matter?
Well, we're going to talk about a bit of a dry but all-encompassing subject that will affect an entire industry and the people it serves.
Do tell.
I speak of the looming Anti Money Laundering Legislation, AML, and it's going to launch on the 1st of July this year. Let's crack on with what AML, and I'll say it again, anti-money laundering is about. What is it all about?
Please explain.
Now, what is the one thing that governments have an insatiable appetite for?
Oh, ruining everyone's lives.
Our money.
Yes, and that too.
It's as simple as that. So you work and invest, you pay tax, and governments spend more than what they bring in from your taxes. So then you have to pay more tax to pay for their addictions and pet useless projects.
But they're on our side.
They are wonderful.
Absolutely.
Wonderful, wonderful group of people. Now, the anti-money laundering, I'll say it again, AML rollout is not about taxing you, but it's about the government getting a closer look at your assets and what you do with them.
Can they get closer?
Wait to hear this. The premise that they've been devising and they're launching is that the federal government is combating the black market movement of money and assets to ensure all those naughty national and international money movers don't get away without paying their fair share of tax or being prosecuted for their ill-gotten gains. So, black market, money laundering.
Is this a really big problem?
No.
It's just another... they're going to tell us it is?
They're going to tell us it is, yes. So don't be fooled. The government wants to know the ins and outs of everyone's cash and asset dealings. Now, the new government department that has been set up to run this is called Austrac, AUSTRAC. The government doesn't have the manpower to look over every Australian shoulder. So who do you think they've conscripted? And I use that word conscripted, basically mandated. It's you do it or else to carry out their work.
Oh, you mentioned this a little while ago. It's you, isn't it?
It's us, real estate agents, lawyers, accountants, financial advisors, almost anyone who touches or deals with the average Aussie's money and assets.
Yes.
This is serious stuff.
And if you don't do your job, you could get in the creek, couldn't you?
Wait to what happens to us if we don't do it properly.
Yes.
As a real estate agent from the 1st of July, I have to, as does every agent in the country, lawyer, financial, you name it, identify you and gather financial information under strict guidelines and submit that info to the Austrac database. If we believe that any of your information or dealings during the process to list and sell your home is deemed suspicious, we are obliged to report it to Austrac. This won't have too much bearing on the average Australian homeowner or buyer, but those who are selling or are purchasing under trusts or companies will face closer scrutiny and obligations regarding the sharing of their information. Now, you will not be able to sell or buy a property without submitting the relevant information to the agent and or the lawyer handling the sale or purchase process. You got that? Agents who fail to observe the AML procedures to list a home for sale face fines of, ready for it, $19,000 per day.
Well, where do they get these figures from?
Out of their butt.
The hell?
I'm serious. It's just pulled out of nowhere. It boils down to this. You won't be able to sell your home or buy one without cooperating with the system that has been foisted onto the property industry and the wider legal financial industry. New Zealand agents and associated professionals have been observing and carrying out the AML procedures since 2019. That was their test case. So for 7 years, the New Zealanders have been doing it. It's become the norm fairly quickly.
All this stuff does magically, doesn't it? Become normal?
Yeah, but to begin with, it's almost chaos. Now, the cost to implement the AML legislation is being passed on to agents, the lawyers, the related professionals. This will eventually filter through to the consumer. The government doesn't give two hoots who pays for it, as long as it's done.
But they're on your side.
But they're on our side. That might be a new buzz term. In my 24 years of real estate, as a real estate professional, I'm yet to come across a Ukrainian oligarch trying to shoot his offshore money into Australia and buy a home in Ulverstone. Take that for what you will.
Is that a pig flying over there?
This is happening, and I have to say our industry is scrambling to get a grip on it. Already I've spent thousands with an AML support provider, another industry springing up on the back of government mandate, and I'm still, fingers crossed, we'll be ready to go on the 1st of July. And I'm not alone, I can tell you that. I'll be providing updates on what it actually looks like for home sellers and buyers as we get closer to the 1st of July.
Holy moly. The
Holy
countdown
moly.
is on.
Yeah, and I can tell you, whoever's listening to this today, you probably won't know much about it, and you won't until the government hits you with a campaign, social media, TV, you name it, newspapers, about 3 weeks out. So it's up to us to inform you of what's about to come.
And they'll make it sound scary.
Oh, it'll be scary.
Ooga booga.
Yeah, but we're going to be getting after those horrible money launderers.
Yep.
That no one's ever met.
Exactly.
Moving on.
Okay. Always insightful, this segment, isn't it?
It is. It is. I say it with a smile.
Okay, let's squeeze this one in before July. We've got a house of the week for us.
We've got a house of the week, and we're back in Penguin, and we're going top shelf. 6A King Edward Street, Penguin. Built in 2008, this 289 square metre or 32 square home is as spacious as it is ideally located. Just a 300-metre walk to Penguin Beach and into the heart of the Penguin Village. It boasts 5 bedrooms and 3 of them have got en suites, a main bathroom downstairs, multiple living spaces, a huge open plan kitchen, above average height double auto garage. You'll get your ute, whatever you want in there, space for another 3 or more vehicles, 2 laundries, that's one internal and one in the garage, amazing ocean views, and it's on an easy care 950 square metre fence block. Incredible and impressive. All this with a price guide of around the 1 million plus.
Sounds like a hotel.
Mate, it was Madsen Retreat. But if you're looking to take it up as a bed and breakfast, we can talk about that.
Lovely.
So I see Lee's reaching for his loose change. Shall I whip out a contract, mate? You ready to go?
You know me too well. No.
All right, 6A, King Edward Street, Penguin. Don't miss it.
Mate, perfect. What do we do if we want to know more?
If you want to know more about the upcoming AML legislation, or you're thinking about selling, we provide an effective, hassle-free and affordable way to sell your home for more in a reasonable time that's worked for hundreds of people just like you. Just get in touch via our website, ulverstonrealestate.com, our Facebook page, Ulverston Property Sales, or put this number in your phone right now, 0400 180 515.
Good on you, mate. We'll see you next week.
I'll take a breath. Bye.